Bangkok hums before dawn, its skyline flickering like a fuse that never burns out. For men who've carried too much noise in their minds, this city feels like silence in motion. Jet engines fade into humidity that clings like memory. At Suvarnabhumi, exhaustion dissolves into warm air that smells faintly of lemongrass and jet fuel. The first breath tastes unfamiliar yet honest. Freedom here doesn't announce itself, it waits to be noticed. Traffic moves like liquid metal under rising sun. Motorbikes weave through gaps as if time itself owes them space. Men watch from taxi windows and see themselves reflected in the glass, restless, curious, half awake. They came to escape something undefined, and Bangkok welcomes them without asking what. Skyscrapers shimmer in gold light while monks collect morning alms. Luxury and devotion share the same street, and somehow it works. Every corner holds contradiction, discipline beside indulgence, prayer beside pleasure. For travelers arriving alone, that balance feels like permission to simply exist. The city doesn't care who you were back home. It cares only that you arrive hungry for something different. Hotels gleam like promises along the Chao Phraya. Concierges bow, doors glide open, and the weight of other worlds slips quietly away. Inside, cool air and polished marble whisper control. Outside, chaos laughs in 10 different languages. Men trade their schedules for sandals and time slows to match the rhythm of the heat. Here, ambition pauses long enough to breathe. Bangkok understands exhaustion, it's a city built on second winds. Every day begins like a recovery and ends like a revelation. Street stalls spark alive before sunrise, feeding taxi drivers and dreamers alike. Steam rises through fluorescent light, blurring the edges between reality and craving. A bowl of noodles eaten on a plastic chair feels like truth. Luxury here starts at ground level. The air smells of chili, exhaust, and promise. Each scent competes but none truly win, they merge into belonging. Every man learns the same first lesson: pace is survival. Move too fast and the city punishes you with its beauty. Bangkok rewards patience disguised as curiosity. You don't chase moments here, you allow them to happen. Daylight turns glass towers into mirrors that never blink. Men walking through them see both reflection and reinvention. In rooftop bars, the sky turns orange wine. Every sip feels like reclaiming time lost to someone else's clock. Here, success isn't measured by salary but by silence. The kind that lingers after laughter, when no one expects you to perform. Suitcases unpack more than clothes, they unload versions of self. The man who arrived isn't the one who checks out. On the streets, tuk-tuks become confessionals. Their engines drown out thought while the wind rewrites perspective. Every wrong turn becomes a story worth keeping. Every destination, a coincidence that feels earned. Bangkok doesn't need to prove its allure. It only needs you to stop resisting it. Markets pulse with color, negotiation, and flirtation. Money moves slower here because smiles move faster. The heat makes honesty unavoidable. Sweat and sincerity often arrive together. Every exchange feels personal even when it isn't. That's how the city seduces, through attention, not illusion. Luxury hides in small gestures, a towel folded by hand, a drink refilled before you ask. Even five-star hotels borrow warmth from the streets below. By afternoon, the skyline melts into haze and the city hums at half speed. Men drift into spas, rooftops, or nowhere at all. Bangkok forgives idleness like an old friend. It understands that rest is rebellion in a world addicted to movement. As night approaches, the temperature softens but intentions sharpen. Lanterns glow and the air changes texture. The city begins its second shift, quieter, darker, more intimate. The rhythm slows, but heartbeat quickens. Music leaks from narrow alleys and open terraces. Each note feels like an invitation whispered through neon. Men wander, not to be lost, but to remember what freedom tastes like. It tastes faintly of ginger beer, rain, and maybe sin. There's elegance in anonymity, a gift cities rarely give. Here, being unseen feels like being reborn. Bars overlook rivers where reflections move slower than truth. Conversations stretch without purpose, and that's the beauty. Women laugh with unstudied grace. Every smile is genuine until proven otherwise. Bangkok's romance isn't about conquest, it's about connection that requires no explanation. Here, eye contact can feel like language. The city teaches subtlety through its pulse. Desire doesn't shout, It hums in perfect pitch with the night. Between candlelight and thunder, something ancient lingers. Men don't find love here, they find recognition. Every rooftop hides 1,000 unspoken stories. Every street corner forgives another mistake. Bangkok isn't paradise, it's perspective. It shows you who you become when no one expects you to be anything. Tomorrow always arrives softer than expected. Hangovers here come with sunrise views and redemption coffee. The cycle repeats: temptation, release, reflection. And somehow, it feels healthier than the grind you left behind. Freedom here doesn't cost luxury, it redefines it. Luxury is time that belongs only to you. Freedom in Bangkok wears a quiet face. Men find it not in crowds but in pauses between them. The sun sinks behind towers that shimmer like melted copper. Rooftop bars fill with laughter that never forces itself. Down below, markets flicker alive with scent and color. The city's heartbeat slows to match your breathing. You begin to understand why no one hurries here. Time in Bangkok isn't a line, it's a loop. Every meal feels earned by the day's humidity. Even the simplest dish carries celebration. Steam from a street cart rises like incense around old conversations. Strangers share space without expectation. Luxury hides in contrast: silk cushions against concrete walls, polished marble above roaring traffic. You learn that comfort is often perspective. Hotels promise control, but outside waits something truer. Chaos becomes its own kind of calm. Every evening feels rehearsed and improvised at once. The sky changes faster than the music. Men arrive as visitors and become witnesses. Bangkok performs for no one but rewards everyone. In this city, solitude doesn't sting. It stretches. You can sit alone with a drink and feel entirely understood. The crowd doesn't need to know your story. Bartenders pour more than cocktails, they pour patience. Conversation comes in flavors, not words. Around you, faces mix familiarity with mystery. Every glance holds an unspoken maybe. Romance in Bangkok is atmospheric, not transactional. It happens in gestures the world elsewhere forgot. A shared laugh at midnight over rain that never stops. A promise made with eyes, not vows. Here, connection isn't about ownership. It's about recognition, brief, pure, enough. The city's nightlife never feels forced. It breathes with the rhythm of permission. Men wander not for conquest but clarity. In anonymity they rediscover honesty. Every neon reflection hides a philosophy. Light and darkness need each other to make beauty. Bangkok forgives your contradictions. It collects them like souvenirs. A businessman and a backpacker can share the same stool. Here, value isn't measured, it's felt. In the quiet hours after midnight, music softens to memory. Laughter echoes off wet pavement. You realize how safe it feels to be unimportant. No one's watching, and somehow that's liberating. The Chao Phraya carries secrets downstream. Boats glide by like thoughts you never spoke aloud. Across the river, temples glow like disciplined dreams. Faith and freedom live side by side. Morning always returns forgivingly. The city cleanses itself before you even wake. Breakfast tastes like redemption. The first coffee hits different when it follows reflection. Each sunrise resets expectation. Bangkok's mercy is its repetition. Men find peace in that, a city that never judges yesterday. Only asks, what will you notice today? Markets open again with mechanical rhythm. Old vendors smile as if they've been waiting for you. You buy nothing yet leave richer. Experience replaces possession. Luxury becomes a state of mind. Gratitude is its currency. A massage parlor glows with warm light and quiet laughter. Healing here is both art and business. Touch becomes language without confusion. Tension leaves faster than words can form. Men realize that pleasure and rest were never opposites. Bangkok teaches that lesson gently. In the afternoon, heat builds until thought dissolves. Productivity surrenders to presence. Cafes fill with digital nomads chasing balance. Laptops hum beside lotus flowers. Work happens between moments of wonder. Even ambition feels relaxed here. The Wi-Fi is fast, but no one rushes. That paradox defines the city. Rain arrives like punctuation. Streets shine and strangers share shelter. In those brief storms, connection becomes instinct. Everyone belongs to the same weather. Evening again, the same cycle, but never the same feeling. You start to crave its predictability. A skyline dinner feels earned, not indulgent. Watching the city glow becomes a ritual. Wine, wind, and conversation blend into stillness. Time bends politely around pleasure. Bangkok at night reflects every man's imagination. Some see temptation, others therapy. It offers both without apology. That's its brilliance. Tomorrow waits with the same smile it gave today. And somehow, you're ready for it. The morning heat returns before the alarm. The city moves before thought catches up. Men wander through sois lined with cafes that smell of beans and rain. Breakfast here feels more like a meditation than a meal. Every coffee shop has its philosopher. Laughter and typing share the same tempo. Across the table, no one speaks loudly. Respect here travels softer than air conditioning. Bangkok's quiet corners reveal themselves slowly. You don't find them, you earn them. A temple bell marks noon somewhere unseen. Peace drifts through traffic like a rumor. In air-conditioned malls, luxury pretends to be timeless. Outside, the real luxury is shade. Tailors greet you with measuring tape and memory. Every stitch carries hospitality. A custom suit here costs less than a weekend back home. Confidence, however, feels priceless. Even shopping turns spiritual. Ownership becomes appreciation. Riverboats cut through gold light on the Chao Phraya. Their wakes shimmer like unfinished thoughts. Ferries move workers and wanderers alike. Status dissolves with every crossing. By late afternoon the skyline softens again. Bangkok glows in tones of patience. Men pause at street corners to watch the rhythm of the city breathe. It's impossible to rush something so alive. Traffic becomes theater. Every honk carries intention, never anger. A vendor fans smoke toward heaven. Somewhere, incense answers back. Sunlight fades behind glass towers built from ambition. Below, humility sells fruit by the kilo. The contrast never insults. It completes the story. Evening again, the city exhales. Neon replaces sunlight without apology. Restaurants fill with travelers who thought they came for food. They stay for the feeling of being understood. A local band plays jazz like confession. Each note forgives another regret. Waiters move with unspoken rhythm. Service here feels choreographed by empathy. Menus whisper in multiple languages. Flavor remains fluent in all of them. For men escaping noise, this is therapy disguised as dinner. The city listens while you chew. After dessert, the streets reopen like veins of light. The night reclaims its energy. Markets glimmer again, clothes, gadgets, stories for sale. Everything negotiable except sincerity. A stranger offers directions that turn into conversation. Sometimes that's how friendship begins. Bangkok rewards curiosity more than caution. Adventure starts at the word maybe. Every sois leads to another version of yourself. Discovery becomes routine. Tuk-tuks flash by like thoughts you can't keep. They vanish before you question them. Men learn to stop predicting. Control was never the goal here. A rain shower interrupts the soundtrack. Streets shine like mirrors reflecting better versions of you. People laugh under shared umbrellas. The city teaches intimacy without pressure. When lightning cracks over the skyline, no one hides. Beauty here demands participation. You start to measure time by sensations, not hours. Heat, sound, light, each becomes a clock. In massage rooms lit by candles, silence replaces conversation. Healing arrives through humility. Hands trained in patience rewrite your body's story. Release feels earned, not purchased. Outside, the world hums on without you. Inside, breath becomes the only currency. Bangkok never preaches wellness. It simply removes distraction until wellness finds you. Later, rooftops reclaim attention. The skyline becomes liquid gold again. Glasses clink between strangers who need no introduction. Shared views replace shared pasts. Some nights end in laughter, others in thought. Both feel correct. Romance flickers like candlelight, unplanned, flattering, temporary yet sincere. No promises are made, only presence. That's more honest than forever. You learn that desire isn't dangerous when it's understood. Balance is the real indulgence. Every street carries music written for no audience. Men walk slower, listening for themselves. Freedom doesn't always roar, sometimes it sighs. Bangkok understands that language. By midnight the humidity returns like a lover. You stop resisting and start belonging. The scent of rain, diesel, and jasmine merges again. It smells like release. Taxi lights blur across puddles. Reflections travel farther than destinations. Inside back seats, men rehearse goodbyes they'll never say aloud. The city keeps their secrets kindly. There's a dignity in disappearing well. Bangkok teaches that, too. As dawn approaches, the skyline flickers silver again. The cycle begins without permission. Expat workers yawn on sidewalks, monks chant softly nearby. Contradiction never felt so natural. A bakery opens beside a shrine. The smell of bread mingles with prayer. Men realize life doesn't need editing to be beautiful. It just needs awareness. The first train hums overhead. Morning commuters look timeless. In their calm faces you see acceptance. Not of boredom, but of flow. Bangkok isn't chaos, it's choreography misunderstood by outsiders. Order hides inside rhythm. Every return to the hotel feels like closing a book. Rest has become ritual, not reward. You wake lighter, both in body and expectation. The city has thinned your worries overnight. Plans dissolve as easily as ice in Thai tea. Spontaneity tastes sweeter anyway. Daylight drapes the skyline in humility. Even glass towers bow to the sun. Another day, another invitation to rediscover stillness. Men answer without hesitation. Because in Bangkok, doing nothing always leads to something worth remembering. Late morning unfolds like a slow song. The city hums but never shouts. Men drift toward cafes where time forgets its duty. Coffee here tastes like calm ambition. A barista smiles without performance. Her grace turns routine into art. Emails fade beside sunlight sliding across tables. Priorities rearrange themselves politely. Outside, tuk-tuks spark back to life. The air vibrates with optimism. Every errand becomes exploration. Every detour becomes therapy. Men who arrived chasing escape now linger chasing balance. The city rewards those who stay. You begin to understand why so many never leave. Bangkok doesn't end, it evolves around you. Expatriates trade advice like currency. Each story is half confession, half invitation. Community forms through coincidence. Friendship requires only repetition. Weekends spill into river cruises and rooftop cinemas. Pleasure hides in simplicity. At night, jazz returns to Siloam's hidden rooms. Candles outnumber clocks. A saxophone solos against thunder. The audience applauds both. In that sound you hear the reason men come here. Expression without explanation. Every drink tastes like perspective. Moderation feels like luxury. Street food after midnight cures more than hunger. It reminds you life need not be complicated. Vendors remember your order from yesterday. Consistency becomes affection. Between bites you realize routine is not the enemy, it's belonging. The old fear of loneliness dissolves in conversation. Shared tables heal quietly. Bangkok's charm isn't loud or forced. It's the relief of being ordinary and adored for it. Dawn again, the skyline silver, forgiving. The city resets without resentment. You pack slower than you unpacked. Leaving feels heavier than arrival. Men at the airport move the same way monks do, grateful, unhurried. Customs officers smile like they know the secret. Maybe they do. From the window seat the city glitters beneath morning haze. You whisper a thank you that no one hears. Bangkok doesn't cling, it releases with elegance. That's why it never leaves you. Freedom here was never about distance. It was about permission to exist unfiltered. Back home, memories replay like soft jazz. Even silence sounds warmer. You catch yourself smiling at nothing. That's the city still working. Men compare notes on forums and flights. None can describe exactly what changed. They all use the same word anyway, peace. Bangkok becomes myth in recollection. A place both visited and imagined. It exists now in gestures, a slower step, a softer tone. Freedom has followed you home wearing Bangkok's perfume. It smells like rain and redemption. Work resumes but no longer owns you. The city taught you proportion. You answer emails with gratitude instead of urgency. Calm becomes habit. Weekends feel longer because you measure them in presence. Every hour remembered counts double. Sometimes you scroll photos just to feel the humidity again. Screens can't hold that heat. Friends ask why you went alone. You tell them solitude isn't absence, it's clarity. They nod, half understanding. Some already booking tickets. You smile, knowing they'll learn the same truth differently. Every man does. Freedom cannot be borrowed, it must be felt. Bangkok lends it freely. Night in another city arrives colder. You miss the sound of monks at dawn. Still, Their rhythm lives in you somewhere. You breathe slower because of it. Bangkok didn't change your life, it revealed it. That's what true escape means. Men return again not for novelty but nostalgia. The city always recognizes them. At immigration, the officer stamps passports like blessings. Each entry mark says welcome back. The humidity greets you like an embrace. Sweat feels spiritual again. Taxi drivers still guess your hotel before you finish the word. Some things never learn restraint. This time you know which shortcuts matter. Wisdom smells faintly of motor oil and basil. You unpack less baggage inside and out. Familiarity replaces surprise, but not wonder. Bangkok's skyline still burns gold at 6. You sip tea instead of whiskey. Growth tastes different. Old friends wave from bars you outgrew kindly. They still toast to freedom, you toast to gratitude. Every return trip feels lighter. The city teaches repetition without regret. Freedom, you realize, isn't found abroad, it's practiced daily. Bangkok merely reminded you how. And so the cycle continues: arrival, surrender, understanding. Each man leaves the city but never escapes its rhythm. Because the ultimate escape isn't leaving, it's learning how to stay present. Bangkok remains, humming patiently beneath memory, waiting for the next traveler to notice.